Why do some products become popular while others disappear? And who decides what gets produced in an economy? Today we're going to look at Chapter 2.1, the role of markets in allocating resources, and understand how markets work in a simple way. First, what is a market? In economies, a market is not just a physical place like a shop. A market is any agreement where buyers and sellers come together to exchange goods and services. For example, it could be a local street market, a supermarket, or even an online platform like Amazon. As long as buying and selling happens, it is a market. Markets can take many different forms. Some are physical markets, like shops or traditional markets, where buyers and sellers meet face to face. Others are online markets, where transactions happen through the internet. There are also global markets where goods are traded between countries. So a market does not need allocation, it simply needs buyers and sellers interacting. In every market, there are two key groups, buyers and sellers. Buyers are also called consumers, create demand because they want goods and services. Buyers can be individuals like me and you, firms, or even governments. Sellers are those who provide these goods and services. Sellers can be individuals, usually firms, create supply by producing and offering goods and services. For example, if many people want electric cars, firms will produce more electric cars to meet this demand. So how do markets actually work? Buyers choose what they want to buy, and sellers decide what to produce and sell. For example, if many consumers want a product, firms will supply more of it. This continuous interaction between demand from buyers and supply from sellers allows goods and services to be exchanged efficiently. In simple terms, markets work by connecting what consumers want with what firms produce. That's the role of markets in allocating resources. In the next lesson, we'll move on to demand. See you there. Bye-bye.